pretty unique set of circumstances over the last few years. We previously owned an apartment downtown Vancouver, and it was a one bedroom and, a little shoebox in the sky type of place. And we had lived there for a number of years. And after we had our daughter, it became clear that, this wasn't going to be enough room. And I have been wanting to move away from the Lower Mainland for a number of years, and my wife really did not. And so as a compromise, we decided, why don't we sell the place and try and invest the money, the profit, because the value had gone up quite a bit. And so we were spending winters in the States for the last few years, and then renting a place from her parents, during the time that we were up here. And as circumstances go, 2019, I'm self-employed and I'd had a really good year, but 2020 with the pandemic, the kind of trades that I was in and the kind of stuff I was doing was really affected by it. And I tried to predict some future swings, and it was just not a good year. And that left us in a really awkward position with wanting to move to Kelowna. My daughter starts school in September, so that was the plan to go up there. But it just left us in a really tough spot because the rental market up there is really aggressive and really expensive. And, anything goes on the market, there's 10 people there applying for it. Like, it's a really challenging situation. So my mother-in-law really insisted that we try and buy something, and she very graciously helped us to accomplish that. So it was quite an unconventional route, but at the end of the day, it's so nice to know that, we have that comfort and security of knowing that we're going into a place we can afford. It's exactly what we need. It's got a nice big spare bedroom. It's right down by the beach. I mean, all those things we were looking for are there. And, if we didn't have that, this would be a really different situation to try and walk into. So, yeah.
And Ben, I'm just so grateful you shared that, because we're all going through that as we navigate the market and we navigate, situational challenges with the economy and, what's happening around the world. And as parents, I feel there's nothing that we want more than security. So you dealt with previous banks and kind of had your ups and downs. What was your experience when you reached out to the Angela Calla mortgage team?
Well, I would say when we first spoke with banks, everything looked pretty good. I mean, even with 2020 not being that great, it still seemed like we had some kind of chance. But and I will say at first, it seemed like that was going to be a similar situation. They seemed pretty confident that, we can get something done. And as we started to get into the particulars, things became more and more challenging. But the big difference versus the bank, where they pretty much just gave up on us, you guys really didn't, and having people really fighting for it, really trying to push through and find solutions is what made all the difference.
Excellent.